All right, this is the 88 Sedan Deville. That's for sale right now on Facebook. Bought it a little over a year ago, just because I wanted like a fun old land yacht car. As you can see, I'm a fan of old vehicles. There's another one in the garage. Kind of just selling it because it's time to move on and to give it to its next caretaker. It's treated me pretty well. It's needed a couple of service items, but mostly it was just catching up on deferred maintenance that the previous owner didn't do. Like it needed some brakes, it needed some tires, needed a windshield. Other work, I had a lifter tick that popped up, so I had that repaired, and I had the windows tinted. So you can see they're actually very tinted, which is nice. A couple things I wasn't able to fix. This, you just can't buy this rubber anymore. It's not leaking or anything, it just kind of looks like shit. And the air conditioning does not work. There's no refrigerant in the system, but it has been R134 converted, which is pretty cool. Interior is in fantastic shape. You know, again, this car's pretty old, but I went through it, cleaned all the carpets, cleaned all the seats best I could, got a bunch of dirt out of them with an extraction vacuum. Yeah, take a look. The interior is complete as well. There's no missing parts or anything. Everything works as it should. All the interior lights, all the exterior lights, all the electronics all work fantastically, except for, like I said, the AC. Stereo absolutely slaps. It even has a loud button, which is kind of funny. Tape deck. I have an AM/FM converter that works really well. If you want to come take it on a test drive, you can certainly listen to the music. It's got a telescoping and tilting steering wheel. Oops, as I honk the horn. But yeah, steering wheel goes in and out. Then telescopes up and down. Seats are electronically controlled. Move forward and back. Everything works as it should. Headliner's in fantastic shape. And so are the rear seats. I mean, honestly, for a $2,000 car, this is not an embarrassing place to be. As far as the exterior goes, you know, I mentioned paint's in decent shape, except for this area up here, which is kind of got fucked up. It's got a little hail damage. It's really hard to tell unless you catch it in the right light. Let's go ahead and take a look in the trunk. Got a special set of Cadillac keys here. So you got the jack kit. There's a spare tire under there. Yeah, nothing you wouldn't expect. It's also soft close, which still works. And if I pop the hood here, there we go. Thank you. Oops. Looks like I was getting a little extra ram air past a couple hundred miles. Well, anyway, everything's there. It's got a new battery. My mechanic basically just had the engine taken apart, said everything looked really clean, and as it should be. Running strong. Just drove it up to Denver Airport and back a few weeks ago, and it got a astounding 28 miles per gallon. These front-wheel drive, high-technology V8s are known to be very reliable motors. This one only has about 120,000 miles on it. Do you plan on using this as a daily driver? I mean, you could. Thing has no airbags, and it's 35 years old, but you do you. But if this is just kind of a second extra car, or a first car for a kid that'll be used for a couple of years, I don't think you're going to have any big headaches with this. Besides that, I'll go ahead and kick it over. Starts impressively fast. One key bump and it's rolling. And this car has seen one mechanic for my entire length of ownership. I don't want to take up too much of his time, I guess, but maybe I can get a statement from him or something, but I don't want people harassing my mechanic about another Cadillac. But yeah, it's in good shape. I mean, it's an old 35-year-old car, and I'm asking $2 grand for it, so don't expect some sort of concourse example, but I think it's a fantastic car, and whoever owns it next, we'll be happy to drive it.